Okay, in here I actually put in the dry ingredients already, but let me go ahead and give you the ingredients for this recipe. I found this on ketofocus.com, and like I said, let me go ahead and give you the ingredients. And this is going to be for one batch. I'm actually making double the batch because I'm going to be making it into two layers of this cake. It's going to be 1.5 cups of almond flour, 1/2 cup of granulated Swerve, or your sweetener of choice. I'm using Splenda. 1/4 cup of golden Lakanto monkfruit or golden Swerve. I didn't have any of that. I have Splenda brown sugar, so that's what I'm using. 1.5 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg. I didn't have nutmeg, so I used ground allspice is what I used. 1/8 teaspoon of ground cloves, 1 cup of grated carrots, 4 eggs, 4 tablespoons of melted butter, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla, and 1/2 cup of chopped pecans. So I went ahead and did all that. As you can see here, the ingredients, some of them are here since I've already actually put all the dry ingredients into this bowl so I can mix it and just make sure it's mixed together well before I start adding the wet ingredients. And I'm sorry, I was having technical difficulties. For some reason my camera stopped, so I had to restart it. So that's why you weren't able to see the dry ingredients that I had placed in this bowl with the almond flour. But I did mention what it is I have in here. So I'm gonna put the eggs. I'm gonna go ahead and put the butter. Go ahead and put the vanilla. And go ahead and mix this a little bit, and then go ahead and add the carrots as well. What I'm gonna go ahead and do now is put in the chopped pecans. This is such an easy recipe. When I first made it, that was the first time I had ever made carrot cake, and then now it's keto, so that's even better. It's low carb, but we really enjoyed it. We've already mixed everything together. What we're gonna go ahead and do now is put them into the pan. Pour it in evenly to each pan, and then what actually it says is we're gonna bake it at 350. But like I said, we're gonna be using 8-inch. So we're gonna be going with the 22 to 30 minutes. We're gonna bake it in the oven. So let me go ahead and put this batter. And I went ahead and let them cook for a total of 30 minutes. So let me go ahead and show them to you. And here's the other one. So like I said, I doubled the recipe because I'm gonna do 2 layers. So here are the cakes. We're gonna go ahead and let them cool, completely cool. Go ahead and read again the ingredients for the frosting, and it's just for one batch. Ask for 8 ounces of cream cheese, 5 tablespoons of butter, softened butter, 1 tablespoon of sour cream or plain yogurt, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla, and 1/2 cup of confectioner's Swerve. Like I said, I'm using Splenda. It's granulated Splenda. And so as you see here, I have actually 2 8 ounces since like I told you, I am doing double the frosting for the double layer. And the sugar, you're gonna put that at the end once you mix everything. So right now what we're gonna do is whip together the cream cheese, the butter, the vanilla, and the sour cream. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put in the butter, since we're gonna be mixing that all together. I'm gonna be putting in the sour cream. Again, you can use plain yogurt if you'd like. And then we're gonna be putting in the vanilla extract. Once we have whipped this together, we're gonna go ahead and slowly put in the sugar. cool for about 30 minutes. And I'm actually gonna go ahead and start frosting the top part right now while the other one is still cooling. Okay, what I'm gonna go ahead and do is start frosting, but first what I'm gonna go ahead and do, since I'm gonna decorate it a little bit on the bottom and put frosting in here as well, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this ready real quick. I'm actually gonna go ahead and sprinkle some pecans on top. Here's the carrot cake. So now I'm gonna cut it so we can taste it. Wow. So now we're gonna go ahead and do a taste test. Let me get a fork. See if it's moist like the first time.
That's good.
So there you go, look.